Always
First time Madden.
Always do Twitch.
Man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this.
How do I even look at my shit?
I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers.
100 million bag, that's a big number.
That's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts.
Turned all my music off except for the classic NFL music. I got so tired of hearing it.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Alright. New to the exhibition. Oh, you ain't got to tell me about it, I know about it. Okay, online. Hey, friend. Did you get an invite?
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver.
Friends to the invite.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin.
Create game. Oh, this is a big book.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets?
You got to invite in, didn't you? Yeah.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
So you getting the Panther? Oh.
Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
But it's much better than that. Us. Jet snow. Trying to see who the worst team on here was. Maybe the Bengals. Oh, it's the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Nah, Bengals 74. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, it's my Dolphins, man. Damn.
Damn, Ray.
I'm
Talk shit.
I'm used to using them, so. I think that is the lowest team on here. That's sad. Of course, there's some overrated teams on here, I think. Go get my Dolphins.
Yeah, they seem pretty good.
Oh yeah, they were in the Super Bowl. My uniform. Make sure your uniform is white. or a light color. We'll be able to tell the difference. You're red shit. Nice. Got the black shit. I didn't know they even had the 70s helmet. I need
Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 mils a week after. Down from
the Nike alternate. Yes. 16 Color Rush. Oh, 70 socks. Black shoes. Let's do it. Just gotta hit circle when you're ready, and then hit X on ready. Instead of trying to hunt for plays and shit, though, just go to coach's suggestions. Just pick from that. That'll be better for you, quicker. Plus, you're not gonna understand them just looking at them. It'll say run or pass on it. I'll get a light on you. Me and Hezekiah used to play this shit. I lived over there by him, man. We played it for hours. I beat his ass. He'd beat me every now and then. Me and Brian. But why they don't buy it? Just they used to play it, or him anyway. Sure his ain't on the PS4.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are
like a real game in my head.
Hard Rock Stadium. This will be fielded at the 8. And look at this. Right loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Never die.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery. But he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj.
They grabbed that ass.
Gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
I got a kick out of that one. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing Fitzpatrick.
What?
The quick slant caught. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here's a run with Bilal.
Oh!
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line. He'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage,
enough with
and
these
hammer at
cameras.
him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Jim. Regular.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets him 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdown scored.
Good luck on the kick. I missed that a lot. Almost missed
Extra
that.
point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
But I've hit a 55-yarder on this pitch, too. Don't hit the square
now
button.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
Spin
Sanders.
and circle and juke with the
This one
right
taken from the
analog.
7.
There you go.
And it's a pretty
At
good
least you got
return
to
here
move
as
right
he'll get
that
it
time.
up to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, man,
Shit
I
was hilarious.
ain't looked at the buttons.
I hear you.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And this one complete to Levine Toilolo. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively?
Yeah,
You gave up the
Garoppolo out there
touchdown pretty
looking like
quickly.
Michael Vick.
Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in
don't know what
most
that
cases,
means.
just got a touchdown. You know, I mean, we're just getting
Running
started here. It
around
should be a
and
long
shit.
way to go. You think to
But he'll
yourself, stick
run
with the
a little
game plan, all the things
Yeah,
you worked
they
on
got
in
horrible
practice.
defense.
But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
See how to throw,
Let's
don't
see if
you?
they want to get
Yeah.
outside of the game plan we expect and try and be
Oh, my
aggressive on
God.
their first series.
Thought I had
Well,
it.
a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Here we go. 180. Go.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right.
You ran
That's
too far
incomplete,
forward.
but there
before you
is a
threw it.
flag down, so hang
Go
on.
all
A
the way
big
up
call
there and
coming
throw
on
it.
3rd down.
I'll decline it
So
because
they
it's
decline it as that
either way.
will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And the punt team on now is away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase them.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Fitzpatrick. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
PPP.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Mike 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8. Pickup of 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
Whoa!
Flags will come in.
I was trying to back him up. He just kept going forward.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have
This
a
is
good
first
answer
time,
for you.
jackass.
So let's
That's why
work
I
the
declined
math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
Before you snap the ball on offense, hold down R2. It'll do a pan back. It'll show your receiver's routes, like which way they're going to run up the field. They're going to turn left or right. That way you kind of know where to look for them at whenever you snap the ball. Because even though I'm not running after you, the computer will still sack you because they're coming at your ass. You don't get a whole lot of
now
time.
After the touchdown, ready to
as
kick
soon
it
as you
away
see somebody
Sanders.
else, just kind of give that button a good push. You got to hold it down.
A couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I couldn't help myself that
Someone's
time.
been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get
Yeah,
that
it's a
lead.
pain in the dig. I thought you were going to throw it before I got there, but damn.
I tried to.
Yeah, I know.
raggedy
It's just
game.
like, I won't fucking let you.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
2-minute
2
warning.
minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
That was supposed to catch.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there?
They have wide open field, brother.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Damn, that's the highest punt ever seen.
A 36-yard punt, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Check 56. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see that son of a bitch.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here. Because incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half.
I gotta get it.
But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Yeah.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Damn, I don't want to throw it to him.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And unable to connect.
Come on, guy, hold the ball.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know we're just in the second quarter, and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
You like to run out bad.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You're the one, Fitzpatrick.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down.
3 times this motherfucker has just got a football in his hand.
You make your defense mad. You got you the football,
Drops it on the ground.
Opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down.
Yeah.
And they're going to lose some on this
Glad
play.
I got rid of the ball.
They knocked back to the 18. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you.
Better
We
be
welcome
scored
everyone
on
back
that
for
drive.
quarter number 3.
I could have put it away. Now I'm only up 2.
The Dolphins in front,
Man,
and they'll
his
be
name
in
is
possession of the
Wishmouth
football
Sky.
first as the second half gets started.
Just one word. Oh.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Damn, he stuck him.
He was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Oh, he finally kept one in his hand.
Now that was a beautiful play.
God.
A pick 6.
Dude,
How would you
stuck to him
punctuate
like
something
glue.
like that, partner?
What do you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
Hold your hands out like the
it.
ball's there.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Robbie Gould. Okay, Mr. Fitzpatrick. Fuck around his bench.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Alright, got a cannon arm and he's fucking
That's fielded in the end
sucks
zone.
pretty much otherwise.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
You.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj.
Motherfucker, you get him.
A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Some big-ass dudes that can't run.
For a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj, 77 yards.
Bust it loose.
And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Better crawling.
But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Okay.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
That's the
Sanders.
first time I hit dead center on kickoff.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
You don't even
Picked off
fucking
around
try
the
to catch
41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Mike 180! Mike 54! All day, all day!
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down.
Oh!
Escape, and he goes down.
That's about to
Nick
launch.
Bosa credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Yeah, guys, a bit better.
54 Mike, 54 Mike.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 53 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're receiving on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you
the
as
biggest
well,
area
because if
to
I'm a
hit.
defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Chip shots. All you got to do is not get inside that box at all. Do that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Yeah, fuck
This
off.
one taken from the 7.
Oh, nice
And
miss.
he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down?
Whenever
The
you
offense or the
bomb it like
defense?
that,
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4
L1
yards or more on
down,
first
you
down is
bomb
what you're
it like
aiming
you throw it
for.
higher.
They tried to throw for it there. Nice
don't
effort
do
to
it on
knock that
regular
one away and
passes.
bring up
Don't
second
do it.
down.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
I'm out of here.
Now Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete.
You know
You
they
gotta
wanted,
stop
you know
running
they
and throwing. You gotta
expected.
stop.
They needed him to be sharp
Stand
coming out
still.
after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the
This-
troops
this
back from this
trying to figure
deficit.
out what's wrong with
This
Jimmy
offense
G
in
here.
desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw, escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Hey.
These motherfuckers do nothing.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away.
What kind of
Flushed
fucking
out to the
catch attempt was
tries to make
that?
something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They just ran. It was like, well, fuck it. Let me just run out
First
of the
down
way.
Miami as they get set to start the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that hasn't figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo, maybe a free play. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick. Caught by Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. 1st down, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Throwing Fitzpatrick. Right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch.
And my goodness, another interception.
Just throwing
picked up by Xavier Howard. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Mike 20.
Mike by 4. Defense wins championships, baby.
PPP.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a
he didn't even spin.
That's the bullshit, dude. You got to be running wide open and have like 1 or 2 coming at you for that one. I don't know which way. I think you might have pushed down instead of left. All right. I think if you mash up and they're diving at you, motherfuckers jump over. You can jump over this.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47.
That's our experience. What?
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Where was the pass interference?
Between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Oh, it gave you the ball back. Okay. Let me accepting the penalty.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
I don't know if I was playing, they wouldn't let me snap the ball.
They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
You got that guy in motion, they got to split behind you, and until he gets to the spot, it won't snap.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Come on, I hit X and it tells a dude to move.
Yeah, he's moving over there now to snap.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And my goodness.
My guys don't try and catch the goddamn ball, man.
By Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 20-yard
Now he don't even reach for it.
Gives him now 3 interceptions
I ain't
in
gonna
the game.
catch this.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011,
he's supposed to at least try to knock it away.
Yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
I think sometimes when you throw it, they'll have a button above their head to push either square or triangle.
Man, I press every goddamn button on the controller. They don't move.
It just...
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Fitzpatrick will sneak it, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd down,
don't run that way, dude.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Coleman on the draw.
Get your ass in there.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
that shit's on rookie. Put that shit on the next level. Can't get the ball
So
out
that'll
of
do
your hand.
it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Tackled, but in the
The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.